Yo, was good. Um, I was just gonna mention how it's easier to follow your rules if your rules are similar to yourself, which are like customized to yourself. Some people, when they're trading or anything, any games of chance, really, um, if they're down a little bit of money, they don't want to be able, or they don't want to stop. They want to be at break even. Okay, they want a win, and that's how I am. I think that's how most people are. Because when you're trading, you just think that for just some reason, you think you're gonna win, and that's tough. But my point is that there are some people that, let's say, um, are ahead and they don't like stopping when they're ahead. You know what I'm saying? They're winning, they're winning. They don't want to stop winning. So they just like it's hard for them to stop when they're ahead. And I'm not that way at all, man. I can't even I if I'm up, I'm happy to be done. And I think it goes back to what hurts more to a trader, your targets, or like let's say a 1-to-1 or something small like that, and then your it goes like 10, 11, 12 to 1, and you see it just run away without you. That could hurt other, like emotionally, like irritate, all that emotional harm to a trader, because you were in that. You bought the stock, it went from $3 to 4, but it went to $8 the next day, and you're like, bro, why didn't I hold? You have that post FOMO, I suppose, uh, and it's jealousy and all that. I don't honestly, to tell you the truth, I don't have that much of that feeling. So for me, I'm that's what I'm saying. I'm a little different. I'm totally good with 1-to-1. I'm a peasant. I'm a peasant, man. That's I get my 1-to-1. I'm happy, and that's the thing. I value win rate so heavily. I don't like losing. I like as sure of a bet as possible. And that's why I'm having such a hard time with lengthening my risk rewards, putting my targets far out there. It's just, you know, it's so many losses, and yeah. Anyways, it's harder to follow your rules if they're not designed for you, man. If your personality is someone who cannot stop when they're ahead, I don't even know how to handle that, but um, maybe work on stopping early. If I'm a person who cannot handle stopping when I have a loss on record, I need to figure out how to do that. I need to lose small amounts over and over again, day by day. uh, I'm not going to try to lose, but I'm saying when I do lose, I want to lose a very small amount, and then I have to be cut off from trading, and I have to be done. And it's like, what the hardest part is? Like, um, I just think that trading, honestly, it reveals how in control of yourself you really are. And in my opinion, slavery, the worst form of slavery is being not in control of your own self. And that's why so many, let's say, alcoholics and drug addicts and such, all these ad- severe addictions people are plagued with. Um, and I'm relating this to trading because trading is battling the gambling addiction. I believe so, because simply not wanting to stop when you're ahead, that's a gambling addiction. A gambler's mind, his imagination goes off on tangents all over the place, and he dreams of more money. You know, it's like crazy. And I went to Gamblers Anonymous. I'm going back to my point, but I just need to give backstory. I've been gone to Gamblers Anonymous for research, and you know, I haven't really committed that I'm a gambler. You know, I don't know. I do think that I'm trying to battle it. I'm literally face to face with the demons. That's all I know. But I think the Gamblers Anonymous people have said a gambler, yeah, sure they can get up, but it never ends, and it just ends when they have no money. That's what it's like. And I think that that's so important to have a daily gain limit on your trading day. Gain limit. A fucking gain limit where you win and you're done. And that's it. And honestly, what gives me a little bit of hope and inspiration that, oh, maybe I'm not a fucking gambler, is because that I have no problems taking my profits and walking away. Not a problem at all. The only problem I have, severe problem, is taking a loss. I don't want to take even a loss in the day, let alone the week, let alone the month. I mean, it goes in levels. It's getting progressively more difficult to take a loss as you go on. I can take a loss on the trade. It's not a problem. I don't really move my stop losses much anymore. And sometimes a big storm happens, which I'm trying to limit. But I'm not trying to move. I don't move my stop losses. Generally, I'm process oriented in the trading. But then when I see my value is like I'm negative on the day, I got 30 minutes left. Dude, we got to step on the pedals here. You know what I'm saying? That's what I can't for some reason not see that. I'm really I just don't like taking a loss on the day. So design your rules based on what fits you. You know, so I'm taking a daily gain limit because I don't have a problem taking profits. So I'm having a daily gain limit. And then, oh, sweet, I hit my 40 apples. Bang, I'm out of here. You know, I'm done. And I'll trade simulator to keep practicing, just to not incentivize not working. I will always be working. I'm going to be working the full session. That's what I do. But I'll get out of the live account. And I can adhere to those rules. I can easily adhere to that. I have before. But the daily loss is the one that's hard to deal with. So how to deal with that? I've said it before. Just you have to lower your daily loss, because if it's a huge loss, you're going to tempt yourself not to do that. Work your way out of that, you know, and that is gambling too. It's so risky, this gambling trade. Any games of chance that you're actually trying to make money from, it's just so risky. Even see, there's gambling on both sides. There's if you're positive or if you're negative. I see them as two different things, but really, that's I don't know. I think both of them are included in gambling. But a gambling loser gets pissed. He digs his nails in and just, I can't not, you know, I can't lose. Thou shall not lose, you know what I'm saying? And I get that. It seems like most people are like that too. I'm like that. We're warriors, you know. Don't give me that loss. Fuck that. I'm going to show you what's up. I'm going to show you. And that's that attitude loses. That attitude actually ingrains more of the gambling, and therefore you're going to risk more to make more because you have to make it back. And you're just seeking, and you just lose that way. I've done it so many times, and that's my point where, like, am I a fucking gambler here? You know, we got to figure this shit out. And how to prove you're not a gambler. To circle back to my other point, is you got to be in control of yourself. And if you're not in control of yourself, that leads to it doesn't lead to a good path, because you lose confidence in your own self. It loses so much more confidence. How to beta-tize yourself is have no control over yourself. Alphas have control over themselves, and it's not an alpha beta thing. I'm just saying, like, I have felt it firsthand when I lose control in trading, and I start risking way more than I know I should be risking, and I let things get out of hand, and I go fucking nuts. And it's just, at the end of the day, when all the dust is settled, I look at myself in the mirror and like, bro, I'm so disappointed in myself. And that is how you lower your confidence. That's how you lower everything that you want increased. That fucking decreases it. I'm telling you, bro. And I do think that that's the devil. I believe in good and evil, and that is the evil. That's the evil side pressing down on us. And we need to beat them. We need to beat them, and how to beat them is to take a loss. For me, it is. How to beat them, I've done it before. I felt sweet taste of victory before, and I fucking lost money. I remember losing a couple weeks ago. I was like, I had a daily loss limit, and like, I've never felt so content with losing. And I was like, this is different, man. And you're like, bro, you're losing money. Well, yeah, I am, but I come a far away, because I don't think I would ever want to lose money in a single day. I couldn't even take a loss on a day, dude. I still have hard times taking losses on days. I couldn't take a loss on the day, so I traded my way out to what I thought was victory, and I risked my fucking a shit ton of money to be able to do that. And you get away with it. You get away with it. You get away with it. But the one time you don't get away with it, guess what happens? Most of your account is gone. That's what happens. I've done it. I've seen this. It's a horrible rut that, as a trader, we need to get the fuck out of. And that's why I'm saying design your rules to be able to be followed. Use the current of what you're good at. What we need, don't fight the trend. You are good at taking a loss limit if it's early on. Fucking take the loss limit early on. You're good at taking a daily gain limit. Take the daily gain limit. If you're not good at taking a daily gain limit, you got to lower your daily gain limit, because otherwise you get too excited if it's too far up. You're up $1,000, $1,200 on the day. You're too excited to handle yourself, and then you keep on trading. That's the problem. So you lower it to 600. Can you handle that game? You know, what I'm saying is just try to figure out how you can have a process and how to be professional. We want to be a professional, and that is where the confidence comes into play. That's when you look in the mirror at the end of the trading day, and you're like, you look at yourself and you're like, bro, we've come a long ways. Like, I'm really I'm happy about that, and I can just feel the screams of the demons back there just losing control. They've lost their grasp on us. The leash is so weathered, and the string's broken. Like, the collar's still on me. It's like, bro, I'm fucking free. That's what we want to be. We want to be free. We want to be free. Free is needed. Free is how you become truly at peace. And that, in and of above all, is what I'm trying to do via trading, is to become free. So how to do that? Step one, for me at least, step one is to lower the daily gain limit so you can take daily loss limits. Excuse me. So daily loss limits, because I have a hard time taking a loss. Take a loss. Take a loss. Take a loss. Take a loss. Not on the trade. I already know I can take a loss on the trade. I want to be able to take a loss on the day. Now I'm going to trade and I'm going to try to win, of course. But if we happen to lose, which is bound to happen on the day, and you lose the allotted amount, I don't want to see another trade over above it. I want to see this big swallow. Fuck. And I'm done. I'm done. I switched to simulator and like, you know what? I don't care about the temptations and the mockery of the demons. You know, of all the temptations. Like, hey, you know, you can do this better. You just this is stupid. Anyways, you know, you just one more trade and you can easily get it back. Blah 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 blah. Just have your daily gain limit a bit more and just take tomorrow's daily gain limit. You're not gonna trade tomorrow. Just take daily gain limit tomorrow too, or daily loss limit tomorrow, so you can have to double today. Like, dude, my brain gets fucking creative with these temptations, and I'm like, bro. And guys, temptation's gonna be here because we're not in heaven yet. We are in planet Earth, where there is buyers and sellers. There is good, and then there is evil, and we are the market. We are the ones bouncing back and forth. We are the ones that God is trying to pull his way, and the devil's trying to pull his way. And this is a fucking war zone. And I can feel it, bro. I'm on the fucking front lines with this shit, and I wouldn't want to be anywhere else, bro. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else. This is fucking awesome. So it's an absolute honor to be here. It is. And the thing is, I want to win. What qualifies you of winning is being in control of yourself, never losing control again. If you say to yourself, I'm not going to lose more than $100 today, do not lose more than $100 today, tomorrow, the next day, and onwards. And you can be absolute professional. That's how you look the devil in the face and say, fuck you. Go somewhere else, bitch. That's what we want to see. Some fucking muscles in this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Discipline. Fucking oorah. That's what we need. So, super passionate and motivated about this shit. So, that's the move. That's the agenda. No idea. Okay, yeah. So that's it. I'm just gonna deuce out of here and yeah, and peace out. Peace.